right, we're down to our final topic. Gonna keep the show moving right along. Please put your hands together for the very funny David Young!
I'm David Young, and I am ethnically ambiguous. Guessing my race is like trying to match a paint color. You don't know exactly what it is, but you can tell that I'm not quite white. I am half white, and I'm half Chinese, which somehow really confuses people. I don't really get it. Because when you tell kids what a liger is, they get that right away. But for some reason, when I tell people that I'm half Asian, they start taking skull measurements like they're some sort of amateur phrenologist. Let's see. Yeah, your head shape is definitely Caucasian. I guess your nose is a bit Chinese. Asian men, they are confused too. When they hear my last name, I can see them doing the math. And I'm half Asian, so I'm allowed to say that. It's like, wait, your last name is Yan? That means that your dad is Chinese and he married a white woman? Didn't know that was possible. Meanwhile, Asian women just think, oh, so that's what my kids will look like. I think the problem is that we don't have any representation in the media. Like, Chinese people, they have Mulan and Crazy Rich Asians. White people have, like, La La Land and every other movie. But there's no mixed race Disney princess, unless you count The Little Mermaid. No, I'm serious. I would have had more role models as a kid if I were half fish. I am 27 now, which is an infamous age. But the thing that scares me the most about this whole 27 club isn't dying young. No, it's how successful all of these people were by the time they were my age. There's like Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse. I mean, Jimi Hendrix headlined Woodstock when he was like 25. I played Woodstock in my grade 4 production of A Charlie Brown Christmas. It was not a speaking role. My dating life is pretty interesting. I once dated a woman. So I went to a corn maze last fall. And I could not find my way out. But then I ate some corn, and it found its way out of me completely intact. I did not digest it one bit. And that's when I realized people are worse at corn mazes than corn is at people mazes. Thanks, gotta throw in a poop joke every now and then. Back in undergrad, I was on my school's competitive trivia team. I was also a virgin, but that's redundant. Believe it or not, I was actually one of the cool kids at trivia, which I guess is not really saying a lot. If you take a Venn diagram of people who attend trivia tournaments for fun and people who regularly shower, it's just two separate circles. The bar for comedy is also very low. This guy from my trivia team, Victor, he actually got on Jeopardy a couple years ago. I know, right? That's my go-to line when I want to brag at parties. Hey, you remember Victor, a medical researcher from Cambridge, Ontario, on season 32 of your grandmother's second favorite game show? Yeah, I know that guy. So anyway, Victor, he's on Jeopardy, and he gets this question that's like, this author wrote Les Mis. So he buzzes in and says, who is Victor Hugo? And he got this huge laugh from the studio audience. They thought it was like the funniest thing they'd ever heard. But meanwhile, I try that line at every one of my stand-up shows, and I've never gotten a laugh. This whole adulthood thing is going pretty well. I no longer live in my parents' basement. Now I pay $1,500 a month to live in someone else's basement. It's not that bad. My apartment's rent controlled. My landlords control it. I'm not covered by my parents' health insurance anymore, so my new dental plan is hoping I never have to go to the dentist. I used to ask my parents for money all the time, but I'm becoming more financially independent. I stopped asking my dad for money when he died. Yeah, my dad did actually pass away a couple of years ago, and it really changed our lives, particularly his. When my dad died, he donated his body to science, which is the only school subject that's cool with that. When I die, I want to give my body to gym class. Kids can use that colorful parachute to launch my lifeless body. Or they can use me as like a human shield in their dodgeball games. They don't even have to carry me. They can just wheel me around on a couple scooter boards. I just feel bad for the kid that still gets picked last, even after my rotting corpse. I do highly recommend donating your body to science, particularly if you're Asian, because it is the easiest way to get into med school. And if you're half Asian, you only have to donate half your body. I'm David Young. Thanks so much.